Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ken here, and I'm really excited to be with you guys today. What I want to do with everybody is take some time today just to slow down a little bit and talk about how to build an email list. So the big question is this: how is a tiny percentage of entrepreneurs blow the pack away? What are they doing that we're not? I asked myself that question for 10 years. I was failing forward and getting sick of it. I wanted to build a coaching business, but couldn't make any headway. So I started studying. I realized that the world's most elite marketers, entrepreneurs, and gurus were all using the same 4-step system. I call it the authority factor. On the show, I'm going to prove to you that the authority factor worked for them and it'll work for you. My name is Ken Dunn. Let's get started. And I want to have this open conversation with you for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I love adding value to the community. I love adding value right across social media. And my company sells amazing programs that teach people how to build coaching businesses and online businesses, basically getting into the help economy. And we're doing so well financially that I figured, I'm going to just start giving as much value as humanly possible. So in this session today, I want to show you, first of all, I want to talk about why you need to build an email list. If you're not building an email list right now, you're losing money. And this is a training that is specifically for anybody who is building a massive coaching business, or if you have any type of online business at all, then this is a training that you definitely want to get plugged into, because we're going to be talking about how to build a list, and your income grows with your list. And I got to tell you that, hey, Kelvin, if you need to stop posting about whoever Andrew Mega, we'll just delete you from the whole system. Because this is a training where we're going to add value to people. I don't need people pitching other people in my feeds. That's really what it comes down to. Anyway, good to see you guys. This is a live session. I'm using StreamYard for this session. So what that means is anything you post in the feed on whatever platform you're watching this on, it's going to end up in StreamYard. And I will take questions today on anything you're talking about. And I'll even talk about some examples of what actually works. But in order to make this training like super interactive, I'm going to actually share my screen here. And I got my handy dandy whiteboard all set up to go through some stuff with you and really make sure we get the most value out of it. Yeah, let's just jump into this. So I want to talk to you about building a list. Let me just see if I can write this out on here, and this all comes up perfectly. Building a list, really simple. Now, there's a couple things I want to talk about with you. First, we're going to talk about how to build a list. And I'm going to go through 4 different strategies that have worked to build our list up to 480,000 people on our list, and we make over $500,000 a year just from our email list. And it's really important that you understand exactly how to do this. If you have any type of business online, then building an email list is going to save you so much freaking time and money. It's unbelievable. Actually, you know what? Before I even jump into this, let me just prove this to you. Let me just go here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen here, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to share this other screen for a second. So I want to show you this. And let me just go here and hit share screen, and I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to jump right over to my ClickFunnels account so you guys can see this. This is an incredibly shameless plug for ClickFunnels. If you're not using ClickFunnels, you're making your life harder than it needs to be. Plain and simple. I've been using ClickFunnels now for 5 years. And what I love about it is that it's the only all-in-one platform in the world. Because you're using ClickFunnels, in one place, you can build an email list. Up here in the follow-up funnels and broadcast, you can send emails out to your lists. The reason ClickFunnels was started in the first place is for landing pages. In other words, rather than building websites that take coding and take a lot of uphill climbing, You don't need to do that. You can literally build landing pages, which is how you get somebody to join an email list. You need a landing page. You need somewhere for them to go. And in return for value, they're going to give you their email address. And that's what I've done here. And I'll tell you the other thing I love about ClickFunnels is it's got a platform in it built into it called Backpack that allows you to set up an affiliate marketing program so other people can help you build your email list. So I've got 481,000 people on my list. We do a lot of data and calculations about this. Let me go back and stop sharing my screen here and talk to you for a sec about our list. And of the 481,000 people, we have about 300,000 people that have been added from my activities. And I'm going to go over these 4 steps. I'm going to show you 4 different ways to build your email list today. But the other thing I wanted to tell you is 180,000 of the people on our company's email list came from other people, joint venture partners, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But ClickFunnels is the only platform in the world that even has a joint venture component. So you can build a joint venture platform, let other people build your email list for you right in the ClickFunnels software. It's unbelievable. In fact, I am so geeked out about it that before I forget, I'm going to go over here to ClickFunnels right now. And they have let me just see if I can find it here. Yep, here it is. They give new users a 2-week trial that you can actually take advantage of. And let me see if I can find it right here. I think it is this one. They just changed their dashboard, so I haven't been into the dashboard in a little bit. But I know I'm not sharing my screen right now. I'm just talking about things. All right, I'm going to put this link in the chat. Command C. Let me go back to here, and I'll drop this in here for anybody who is watching. This is a free 2-week trial that ClickFunnels actually gives out, and that's it right there. Whether you use that link or not, just you're crazy if you're in business today and you're not using it. That's what it comes down to. All right, let me go back to sharing my screen. So I'm going to say share screen, get up here, go grab my whiteboard again, go back to what I was doing. Perfect. Okay, so here's what I want to do. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to build your list. And I'm going to show you the 4 strategies that we use in our business. Number 1 is workshops. Number 2 is lead magnets. Number 3 is just general opt-ins. And number 4 is joint ventures. Workshops, number 1. So if you're building any type of business whatsoever, doing free online trainings is incredibly popular today, and it's super easy to do. All you have to do, the smartest thing in the world for you to do if you want to use this technique is start off by asking yourself who. Who is it that you want to train and what? What is it that you want to train people on? Once you know what those 2 things are, it's really important for you to kind of just get really clear on this up front. And I've used workshops just as a list building technique. And it's really simple to do. You're going to first ask, what's the thing? So you all have a topic that you want to teach. It's really important for you to ask yourself, is this a topic that's in demand, that people are looking for? And if it's yes, that's fantastic. And then once you know what the topic is, then say, who is the ideal attendee? Your dream attendee. Who is that? Get as specific as humanly possible in it. And then once you know who that is, then the next question you're going to ask yourself is, what's the outcome? What's the outcome you're going to give people during the workshop? And then you create your training protocol. If you're doing a free workshop to build your list, keep it short. Keep it like less than 30 minutes. I'm not talking about a workshop where you're making an offer. This is like right in the beginning, right? And here's the secret to doing a workshop online. I want you to teach what, not how. Because if you're building an email list, your whole idea with building an email list is to get people onto the list so you can sell them something later. The biggest mistake people make, especially new people, when they're doing workshops, is they get onto the workshop and they teach them how to do everything. And they kill themselves, because the challenge is this. If you make the mistake of teaching how and not what, then if you try to sell them something later, they're going to say, well, I don't need to buy that thing from him or her because they've already taught me how to do it. I want to try doing it on my own first. What I mean by teaching what, not how, it's really simple. If you do this properly, it's basically what I'm doing with you right now. I'm doing a free workshop where I'm teaching you how to build an email list, but I'm actually teaching what it looks like and the techniques for doing it. And then I'm going to give you a link to buy a course from me. I'm going to do it right at the end of this. Look, I'm screwing up everything just to teach you how this works. You want to offer significant value up front, and then you can give them something. So I have an entire online course that teaches you how to build an email list, how to market your email, how to write emails, how to set up a ClickFunnels account, all these techniques I'm showing you. And I normally sell it for $1,497. If you stick around to the end of this, I'll sell it to you for $97. In fact, it's called the Tripwire Builder Program, and I'll put the link in the notes above this right after we're over here. So what happens is, if you're doing a workshop, my favorite way to do it, where it doesn't cost any money and you can start building a list, is you're going to build a funnel. So you're going to build a little landing page where you're going to market that thing. And ClickFunnels allows you to add a Zoom link right to that landing page. So people, when they come and sign up, it's really simple. All they're going to do is give you their email address and their name, their first name. You want to get that as a minimum. And then what you do from there is you invite them to a Zoom session. So you get them into a Zoom session. You can do this with a very simple subscription that's only $30. And even if you're not ready to sell anything yet, you can do the training and invite them into a free private Facebook group. And your offer can be, join this Facebook group. We're going to talk more about this thing. I'm going to help you with it. So what you have then is you have them on your list here, and you have them in a private group here. So you can start adding more value to their lives and getting them to like you more so that they'll want to buy from you later. Now, the best part, if you're brand new and you want to get a list building, you could do this all organically. So you can post on Facebook, you can post on Instagram, you can post on TikTok, you can post everywhere. And all you're saying, I would do this for a full week. Start doing live trainings, live free sessions, lots of posts, and say, I'm doing this training on this point. And if you want to come, it's free. Just come and click on this link. Well, you're going to give real value on the session. You're going to get them into the Facebook group. But one of the overlooked values, the most important values, is that person is joining your list by doing that. Second, lead magnets. And there's two that are slightly different. So number 2 is lead magnets. And number 3 is just general opt-ins. But I want to talk about them together, just to keep this short for you. Inside of the Tripwire Builder course, that you just have to go into the link above this video and you can click on it and go check it out. We're selling it for $97. We used to sell it for $1,497. I teach all this stuff in detail, including how to build the funnels, how to get people to opt in, even how to run ads to build your list if you want. But the fact is, a lead magnet is beautiful. So essentially, if you go back to that same client journey I was talking about, you know, if in the notes for this show, there's a workshop that I'm doing tomorrow at noon on Zoom, and I'm going to show you all of this stuff in detail: how to build your list, how to build your income. It's a 4-step system that I created called the Authority Factor, and it walks you through how to build yourself. Oh, look at my freaking spelling's terrible today, and my cursive. how to build your following, how to build your list. Oh, there it is right there, right? And then how to build your income. And I put it in this order specifically because your income naturally grows with your list. The bigger your list is, the more money you make. It's like a litmus test. It's like a benchmark to be able to prove that to you. So check on that. Check that out. It's authorityfactor.info. The link is in the notes. Getting back to this lead magnet and opt-in thing. What a lead magnet actually is real value that you're giving people for free. And the medium that you're actually doing that with is a PDF. So the best way in the world to do this, remember I told you the workshop idea where you're going to teach it live on a Zoom? Well, that content you're going to teach, before you do the Zoom call for it, write it all out on paper very loosely. And then once you get that written out on paper, what I would suggest you do is go to fiverr.com. And you can hire somebody there for like $50 to take all that content that you've created for your training and put it into a PDF guide for people to follow. All of that. And then all you're going to do then, same idea, is you build a very simple two-step website, a funnel. And on the first page, you put a picture of that PDF guide and you give it a name that makes sure the name calls out the problem they have. So how to lose 10 pounds in 10 days, how to fix the relationship with your spouse, how to make more money online, whatever you're doing. Then you tell them all you want is their email address, and they will do that if the value is good enough. And there's lots of techniques to how you actually build that page, and you make it attractive to people. You make them want to do it. It solves a problem. All this stuff is in the Tripwire Builder course, right? And if you're listening to this on the podcast, I'm going to turn this into a podcast episode, then in the notes of the podcast, you can find the link to buy the Tripwire Builder program for $97. And it'll teach you exactly how to build a massive email list and get everything you want out of it. And then people are going to join your list because of that, because they want that thing. Okay, last thing I want to talk to you about today, joint ventures. Let me explain what this is, but I got to remind you, just for those that came late, I have 481,000 people on my list right now. Of the people that are on my list, 300,000 of them are there because of my efforts. The other 181,000 of them are all there because of joint ventures. So what's a joint venture? It's really simple. So simple, in fact, that I'm going to stop sharing my screen. A joint venture is where you partner with somebody else who is also building a coaching business, but they're selling to a different audience than you. And they're selling something that will be attractive to your list. And you know your list will like, and vice versa. You're selling something that will be attractive to their list. And you partner with them. What we do in joint venturing is I'll do a workshop and I'll sell a course at the end of the workshop, and they'll market the program to their email list. So in order for those people to come to the workshop that they're marketing to, they got to come to my landing page and sign up for the workshop. Now they're on my list. And I've had 181,000 people join my list because of that. Friends, in future trainings, I'll tell you how to actually send out emails that people want to open. I'll show you how we track our emails. I'll show you how we're actually making money, how to write compelling emails that make people want to click on the links and go further through your funnels. But I wanted to talk to you today about a couple easy ways that you can build a massive email list. If you like the information, if you have any questions, just go ahead and make a comment below, and I'll definitely check out your comments and help you out any way I can. Hey friends, thanks for being here in the show today. Listen, if you really enjoyed the show, then I got to tell you, there are hundreds of other shows just like this that will teach you everything you need to know about building an online business wrapped around helping other people. I focus completely on teaching people how to build coaching businesses. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you know when new shows are live. And because you're here with me right now, as a special invitation, I'm hosting an online workshop where I'm teaching people exactly how to build a coaching business. Well, what I'm going to show you is how I've built an 8-figure coaching business working exclusively right here from my home office. And it's a 4-step system: how to build your following and move those people to your email list and then start selling your products and services to them. If you want to join the workshop, all you have to do is go to authorityfactor.info. I put that URL in the show's notes. Make sure you check it out.